Namaskar. Welcome to the program Discover Yourself. Birth is beginning of death and death is beginning of a new life. जी हाँ दोस्तों, अगर आप सोचते हैं कि मरने के बाद आपके जीवन का सफ़र ख़त्म हो जाएगा तो ऐसा नहीं है। आप इस दुनिया में बार बार लौटते हैं और तब तक लौटेंगे जब तक आपके कर्मों का फ्रक्टिफिकेशन ना हो जाए। क्या है रीइंकारनेशन और कर्मों का ज़िंदगी में क्या महत्व है, हम सब जानेंगे ये आज। और इस पे बात करने के लिए स्टूडियो में हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं डॉक्टर न्यूटन। डॉक्टर न्यूटन, वेलकम टू द शो। और डॉक्टर लक्ष्मी। डॉक्टर लक्ष्मी, वेलकम टू आवर प्रोग्राम।
थैंक यू।
डॉक्टर न्यूटन, रीइंकारनेशन क्या है? लोग कहते हैं कि हम पिछले जन्म से फिर से जन्म लेके आते हैं, बार बार जन्म लेते हैं। क्या ये वाकई में सच्चाई है?
Yes, of course, it is very much true. Reincarnation means again and again coming back to this earth plane many times. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. It's a repetition. There is a reason why we have to come back to this earth again and again. So, this earth is considered to be a school in the spiritual terms. We join in a school to learn our lessons, to progress from one class to the next class. So, in reincarnation, what happens is we choose certain lessons every lifetime. When we come back, we start learning those lessons. If we are failing in learning those lessons, we are asked to repeat again the same thing. Like in a school, if we are failing in one particular class, we are not promoted to the next class. We have to repeat all over again the same lessons.
Okay. But डॉक्टर न्यूटन, अगर हमें इस दुनिया में आना है और सब कुछ सीख के वापस में सुप्रीम सोल में अगर डिसॉल्व होना है, then what is the need of it? I mean, is it not a waste of time कि हमें जब पता है कि हमारा एंड क्या है, गोल क्या है, और हम उसी सुप्रीम बीइंग में हैं ऑलरेडी, तो उनसे वापस आके और फिर वापस वहाँ जाना, इसकी क्या इम्पोर्टेंस है?
Actually, we don't dissolve into the supreme being, but we realize that we are never separate from that source, that all that is. We realize that I am that source, aham brahmasmi tattvamasi. This kind of realizations were felt, but it's the name of the game. It's a leela. This is known as playfulness. We have made so many adventures onto this earth plane, and to complete this school of earth, to remember about who we are. And when we remember about ourselves and we end these cycles of birth and death, we may come back to the earth plane as teachers, not as students of this earth, but as teachers to help others who are in the process of their own evolution.
डॉक्टर लक्ष्मी, रीइंकारनेशन कौन गाइड करता है? कैसे चलता है रीइंकारनेशन का प्रोसेस?
इट्स लाइक लॉ ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर।
ओके।
जो कुछ भी हम सीड्स सो करते हैं वही ट्रीज आ जाता है। लाइक यू नो, वॉट एवर यू सो शैल यू रीप. So, if you are planting a mango seed, a mango tree will come, and if you are planting a neem seed, a neem tree will come. So, whatever actions you are going to do, and the fruits will come depending upon those actions.
It is the butterfly nature. That means transformation. We were like caterpillars when we began our journeys, and we go through the whole process of maturation and then cocoon state where we are in a pupa, and you shape yourself, and one day you come out of that cocoon like a beautiful butterfly, unlimited being. In the same way, we go through this transformation and we become enlightened beings. We reach to that state of enlightenment where we realize that whatever I was searching for, I am already that. I am already God. Aham brahmasmi tattvamasi. I am God. This kind of realizations were felt.
That is what you call liberation.
Liberation or mukti, moksha.
And ये कर्म सिद्धांत हमें ये सिखाती है कि जो कुछ भी हमारे कर्म है उसका जिम्मेदारी हम लेते हैं और लेने की शिक्षण देती है. So the law of karma teaches that we are all responsible for our life.
क्या law of karma time to time change होता है?
No, it is like a law of gravitation which is irrefutable, which won't change. When you throw a stone upwards, it has to fall down. In the same way, law of karma is always the same in all time periods.
Okay. Dr. Laxmi, past life regression और karma के बीच में क्या connection है?
See, the basis for this past life regression is karma siddhant. Whatever you sow, so shall you reap. And whatever actions you do, you have to take responsibility for those actions, and you have to experience the effects, and you have to learn from those experiences.
So it's more of a self responsibility.
Yes,
That's true. It's a self-checking mechanism, you know. No one is going to punish us for what we did, but we punish ourselves.
Okay.
We go through situations, we put ourselves into that negative situation so that we can learn about how it is to be, you know, going through the pain. When you have committed many errors in the previous lives, like violations, the trespassing boundaries, killing others, and we come back again to learn from these situations of the pain. We put ourselves in that painful situation so that we learn, we grow out of that, we develop compassion towards others.
ओके तो डॉक्टर लक्ष्मी मुझे ये बताइए, अभी जैसे डॉक्टर न्यूटन ने कहा कि हम लोग खुद अपने आप को पनिश करते हैं, खुद चूज़ करते हैं कि हमें क्या करना है अपनी नेक्स्ट लाइफ में. इज़ दैट रियली ट्रू?
Yeah, like for example, I'll just tell you a case study. A person who has killed many people in his past life, maybe he was a king or a very cruel warrior, so he has cut all the hands and, you know, he punished many people. So in the life after life states, the guides will guide them that now just go back to the earth and learn the lesson of compassion. So in this lifetime he will come back as a Sanskarta or a, you know, a doctor or someone who helps thousands of people. So in this way he is like, you know, clearing all his karmic background, karmic blocks, and now he learns that lesson of compassion by serving all those people.
ओके, वंडरफुल. थैंक यू डॉक्टर न्यूटन, थैंक यू डॉक्टर लक्ष्मी. तो दोस्तों, दुनिया में सबका हिसाब किताब बिल्कुल बराबर रहता है. अगर आप अच्छा करेंगे तो अच्छा मिलेगा, जो बोएंगे वो काटेंगे. तो इस बात का ध्यान रखिए. अगर आपको सच्ची खुशी चाहिए ज़िंदगी की तो अच्छे काम करिए और मोक्ष की तरफ बढ़िए. अभी वक्त है एक ब्रेक का, और ब्रेक के बाद डॉक्टर न्यूटन होंगे एक केस स्टडी के साथ जिन पे होगी पास्ट लाइफ थेरेपी. देखते हैं एक ब्रेक के बाद.
Namaskar. Welcome back, my dear friends, to this program. Here with us, guest Deepa, who is very much interested about past life regression sessions, and she's very keen about seeing one of her past lives to know about more about this current life. There are many things that we carry from the past. Welcome, Deepa.
Thank you.
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling very happy to be able to meet you again.
Wonderful, very good. And this session is going to be, you know, spontaneous. When you go back into past life memories, which you will connect with a meaningful and significant experience.
Okay.
Whatever residues that are left there, residues that you need to work upon, and deeper aspect, deeper self in you knows about this. And just trust this process, and I'll be guiding you through the session now. Okay?
Okay.
You can close your eyes, and I'd like you to just tune into your breath. Inhale and exhale. When you inhale, absorb all that cosmic energy into you. As you exhale, let go of all tensions, stresses and strains. I would like you to connect with a beautiful place of nature, the place of relaxation for you. It's the inner landscape deep within you, where you can relax completely, where you can totally surrender to that relaxation. At this moment, you can be there in that nature, at the same time here with me. You can start narrating me about that beautiful nature which you are experiencing. What are you saying, feeling and experiencing?
I'm seeing a field of, it's a kind of a green field with white huge daisies.
Yes.
And there are mountains, and it's not too cold, not too hot.
Very good.
I'm not wearing anything on my feet.
Yes.
And I've got very dirty colored clothes on. I'm a man.
Man, how old are you approximately?
35,
35.
40.
What kind of clothes are you wearing?
I'm wearing a turban, a
Yeah.
dirty kind of a turban,
Yes.
and I'm wearing a muddy and a tunic, kurta,
Right.
and I'm also wearing sort of a dhoti, but it's not a dhoti.
Okay.
I don't know what we'd call it.
How is the build of your body?
I'm thin.
Thin. Okay.
I'm sitting,
Yeah.
and I have a wife inside,
Yes. Right.
and I sit outside and I sit with the other men,
Yes.
and I'm having some kind of, I'm smoking something.
Yes. I'd like you to know about the place where you're living in. What's the name of that place? Trust that first impression coming to you.
Mandu.
Mandu. Which century do you belong? What's the time
13th,
period?
I think, 13th.
13th century, yeah. At this moment, I'd like you to move forward in time to another significant moment of that life. Trust the first impression coming to you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Be there 5. Experience it again. And you can tell me now what you're doing.
I'm just lying down on a charpai,
Okay.
and I'm ill.
You're ill.
I'm ill.
What's happening to you, Ram?
I'm hungry.
You're hungry. Are there anyone around you?
My wife
Your
and the
wife.
children are there.
What are they doing?
They're just around. My wife is looking at me.
Yeah,
The children are playing,
yeah.
and I'm just lying there. It's like waiting for death.
How are you feeling to leave that body?
Feeling very relieved.
Relieved, okay. Compare that life with the present life. Identify the people from that life who are living with you in this life. Identify the pattern which is running.
The children are not there.
Yeah,
They're different.
Okay.
They're not my children. I can't recognize them. But my wife in that life is, I think, my husband in this life.
yes.
And I have been at times callous.
Callous, okay. As you connect to the source and guides, I'd like you to describe how it feels to you.
It's all going to be fine.
Fine, yeah, very good.
And we are meant to do whatever we are meant to do, and
Yes,
we will, something there, the energy there will just look after us.
right, yeah. I'd like you to bring back all this positive understanding, positive energies, love, joy, and peace, all the way back into this present moment, this current life. I want you to breathe deeply. Feel it in your body cells. 1, wide awake, conscious and alert, feeling fresh, rejuvenated and relaxed. 2, by the count of 1 you can be back here. You can open your eyes slowly. 3, take your time, and you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes, feeling fresh, positive and relaxed. Very good. Very good, Deepa. How are you feeling?
Very refreshed.
Refreshed, yeah. So,
I'm right now moving.
moving, yes, I know. Yeah. It's a
Okay.
deep experience, I know. And as that man, you're doing pottery work? Where you're doing something with
I make
your
pots.
hands, yeah.
I just make pots on wheels,
Yeah.
and I go and sell them.
You're going, okay, you'll be selling
I
them.
go to this, it's a kind of a fort, and inside the fort there are
Okay.
nobles, villagers, people who live inside the fort. But
Right.
I live outside. I don't know why.
Okay.
Some kind of jhuggies that we live in
Mhm.
outside the fort. We
Yeah.
don't belong in the fort.
Okay. You said the name of the place is Mandu?
Mandu.
Mandu, okay. Is
It's
it
very-
looking like India?
Yes, I know Mandu.
Mandu.
I've invariably been to Mandu, and I've
Okay.
been again and again to Mandu.
Oh, you feel a kind of familiarity with that place when you went there?
Yes,
Many times.
I do.
Okay, very good.
my family keeps telling me, why do you keep going back there? Nobody knows even about
And
this
thank you
place.
very much, Deepa. And you're Ram in that life now, Deepa. It's very interesting. Thank you very much. And my dear friends, as you've seen Deepa's session where she went back to life where she was Ram, living in Mandu, 13th century. And she could see many interesting aspects of that life. She could relate with the current life a lot. And it has a deep transformative effect on her. And after a little break, we'll come back.
वेलकम वंस अगेन टू अनदर सेगमेंट ऑफ डिस्कवर योरसेल्फ। और हमारे साथ स्टूडियो में मौजूद हैं डॉक्टर न्यूटन और डॉक्टर लक्ष्मी। वेलकम टू आवर शो वंस अगेन।
Thank you, Tejas.
डॉक्टर न्यूटन, अभी हमने देखा दीपा का पास्ट लाइफ रिग्रेशन।
Yes.
हाउ यू फेल्ट अबाउट इट?
Yes, Deepa went into such a deep kind of trance state very, very quickly. Generally, it's very hard to go into a deep trance. Only 20% of the population can go into such a deep level of trance, a meditative trance where they are not aware of the surroundings, where they are not aware of the time. And in that deep trance state, she could go back into a previous life where she saw herself as a 13th century man called Ram, who was a potter, who was preparing a lot of pots, and she could see a fort, and she was in ragged clothes, dirty clothes. She could describe very vividly about her clothes and also the surroundings of the place. She said about the name of the place also, Mandu. And she went into such a deep trance, that's why she could tap into many of the details of that past life. She could correlate with the current life, some of the details. It's really very good, very fascinating journey into her past.
ओके डॉक्टर लक्ष्मी, दीपा ने अपने अटायर, जो जगह है, टाइम, मतलब शी ऑलमोस्ट वाज सो विविड एंड सो क्लियर अबाउट व्हाट ऑल शी एक्सपीरियंस्ड, और साथ में हर एक इन्फॉर्मेशन भी दी। क्या ये एक बहुत बड़ा एविडेंस है पास्ट लाइफ रिग्रेशन का सही होना और साइंटिफिक होना?
Yes. Actually, she went into such a deep trance, and in that deep trance, she could vividly recollect the place, you know, the situations and everything. So, and in this life also, she has that fascination for that particular place, Mandu. She feels that deja vu, that she has lived before here. She feels very familiar with that place.
डॉक्टर लक्ष्मी, व्हेन शी केम आउट ऑफ अ पास्ट लाइफ, और जब उन्होंने अपने स्पिरिचुअल गाइड से कम्युनिकेट किया, तो द लेसन शी लर्नड वाज लाइक you should not be cruel and callous.
Yeah.
She said that.
Yeah.
And second of all, she could understand the dynamics of relationships.
Yes. And the most important thing is, as a male in that past life, he ill-treated his wife. But in this lifetime, she was given a situation where she is the female and, you know, the wife became the husband.
Yeah.
So, in this lifetime, the masters or herself, she has chosen a situation where she can feel the sensitivity of a female, and she had to learn this particular lesson. But still she was carrying this pattern in this lifetime too. But with this past life regression, she could really understand her pattern, and now she can let go of that, you know, callous nature, and she can be in harmony with the husband in this life.
Yeah, because after the regression, she could feel that, you know, everything will be fine now.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
That's true.
दीपा ने ये भी बताया कि सिंस इन हर पास्ट लाइफ 13th सेंचुरी शी वाज अ पॉटर इन मांडू, और इस लाइफ में भी उन्हें बार बार उस जगह जाती हैं और जाने का मन करता है।
Yes.
Yes.
तो ये भी एक बहुत बड़ा क्या एविडेंस है
It is a everyday evidence, you know.
पास्ट लाइफ रिग्रेशन बीइंग वैलिड?
Yes.
Yes. It's called evidence that we find in a everyday life, regular life. Sometimes we are fascinated with certain places in the world. We feel a great pull towards it, and we'll be very much fascinated. When we visit those places, we feel deja vu, a sense of familiarity of that place, that I have visited this place before. And also with people also, you meet people, strangers, but you feel drawn to them. You feel very familiar with them. And even situations, we feel that it is recurring again. Same thing she felt when she visited Mandu, that place. She felt a deja vu connection.
Doctor, we have many viewers with their very, you know, questions which really curious them about life and existence. Let's look at the question.
Yes.
मैं गोपाल गांगिल दिल्ली में रोहिणी सेक्टर 9 में रहता हूँ। मैं आपसे ये सवाल पूछना चाहता हूँ कि पुनर्जन्म जो मनुष्य का होता है, क्या वो इस जन्म में जो है वही योनि प्राप्त करता है या पुनर्जन्म के समय किसी और योनि में जाता है, और उसका जो व्यक्तित्व है या उसका जो नेचर है वो अगले जन्मों में भी कायम रहता है या नहीं?
डॉक्टर लक्ष्मी, ही इज़ अगेन टॉकिंग ऑफ बिहेवियर पैटर्न्स बेसिकली, जो कि हमने दीपा के केस में भी देखा कि वो क्रूल और कैलस थी, तो इस लाइफ में भी क्रूल और कैलस है। दैट इज़ व्हाट ही इज़ ट्राइंग टू आस्क कि एक बिहेवियर पैटर्न रहता है कि नहीं रहता, और जो यूनियन हैं बेसिकली कौन सी यूनि में आप फिर से बर्थ लेते हैं?
See, actually the behaviors and the patterns, they tend to get repeated till you learn that particular lesson. So we call them samskaras, samskaras in the Sanskrit. So we carry all the samskaras till we finish that particular lesson. And when it comes to the wombs, we choose different wombs and we come back depending upon what lessons we have to learn and what is it that we have to experience in this particular life.
बट डॉक्टर लक्ष्मी, आपने बोला कि जो बिहेवियर पैटर्न है वो तब तक कंटिन्यू रखता है टिल द टाइम वी लर्न द लेसन्स फ्रॉम इट।
यस,
बट अगर कोई अच्छा बिहेवियर पैटर्न है, लाइक you're loving, you're caring, तो वो तो शायद उससे आप अगर कुछ और सीख भी लें, बट आई थिंक दैट विल कंटिन्यू,
that always remains with us.
Positivity
that always,
Yeah.
that always remains.
Yes.
We can have a look at the next question.
मेरा नाम पानिनी है सर। मैं आपसे जानना चाहता हूँ, जैसा कि हमें मालूम है कि कई थेरेपियाँ हैं जिनके साइकोथेरेपी और भी बहुत से किस्म की थेरेपी है जो उस समस्याओं को बताती है। तो मुझे मालूम हुआ है कि पास्ट लाइफ थेरेपी भी कोई है, तो कृपया आप मुझे बताने की कोशिश करें कि पास्ट लाइफ थेरेपी क्या है और आप कैसे पुनर्जन्म में हम यहाँ के आज के मानव को पहुँचाते हैं और उनके बारे में बताते हैं।
Dr. Newton,
Yes.
very simple question for you. Past
Yeah.
life therapy क्या है?
Yeah, it's a very interesting question because it really knowing the very essence of the science of past life regression. And past life regression is a process through which we go back to the past life memories. Generally, there is an intent, there is a specific reason why we have to visit the past life memories, because we go to the root causes for whatever challenges, limitations that we are going through in this current life. Like we have physical health problems, emotional fears, relationship conflicts, or some other problems and issues that are erupting in our social life. All these, they have the roots. So past life regression therapy is a new age, therapy of this new millennium. It's has such a huge benefits, and we are paid off with so many wonderful, beautiful gifts through this therapy.
Okay. तो फ्रेंड्स, अगर आपको कोई भी फिजिकल प्रॉब्लम है, हेडेक की, माइग्रेन की, बैकएक की, तो आप घबराइए नहीं और आपको ज़्यादा एंटीबायोटिक्स लेने की भी ज़रूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि डॉक्टर न्यूटन और डॉक्टर लक्ष्मी हैं आपको सिर्फ पास्ट लाइफ थेरेपी से ट्रीट करने के लिए, जिसमें आपको ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं करना, खाली मेडिटेट करना है। Am I correct,
Yes,
doctor?
yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay, thanks a lot for being on the show, Dr. Laxmi, Dr. Newton. It was wonderful having you.